Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Um, I am sitting in my bedroom because I am still recovering from having surgery on my mouth. I was supposed to just have a simple tooth extraction, but it got a little bit too complicated, so I had to have surgery. So, but I'm okay. Okay. I'm just a little swollen. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm all right. And I just wanted to let you guys know that, because I know a few of you guys knew that I was going in for a tooth extraction, but it got a little bit too complicated, just a little. But I'm okay. So, what we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I get sent pictures, videos, and emails and links. And if you would like to send me anything for a video, my email is in the description box below. So this first email came in from a community member, and she said 102 citations issued on Gandy Boulevard. Gandy Boulevard is in Tampa, and Gandy Boulevard is a major road here in Tampa. Okay, and they were for violating for the move over law. Police will be at different locations. If you don't know what the move over law is, okay, say you're driving down the street and you happen to see a police officer or a trooper and they have someone pulled over on the side of the road. The move over law requires you to move from the right side, the right lane, over into the middle or the left lane to avoid any kind of mishaps, like possibly hitting the police officer or the trooper or the person receiving the citation. It's a safety measure that has been put into place for quite some time now in the state of Florida. And I do know that it is enforced big time here in the state of Florida. And I think it's a very good thing because I can't tell you how many times I've actually seen with my own eyes that drivers, they do not pay attention. They are messing around on their phones and they swerve, and they have actually hit a police officer or a trooper or the person receiving a citation. Yeah. So here is here's something that's really, really funny, and it has to pertain to the Super Bowl, but it does, but it doesn't. Okay. And she said, "Well, this is the truth. I saw this and thought you would enjoy the viewpoint. I enjoy your channel so much. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for saying that." She said, "Continued blessings for you and your family from me and my family in Texas." Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So here's the picture that was sent in, and it says the biggest Super Bowl in history going on in DC right now, the Patriots versus the Steelers. So I don't know if you heard about this, okay? But an Amish bishop is begging for the government to allow the Amish to build the border wall just like they would do during a barn raising. Yes. And here is something that was sent in by a community member. It's a just a short little email with a picture, and she said, "Lovely, nice little snow Easter coming my way. Now it's going to be at 2 inches an hour, the last I heard. Oh dear me. Stay safe, my love." So here's something that was sent in by a community member via the Nextdoor app. It says, "A few minutes ago, I was called by my girlfriend's bank with their phone number and their name on the caller ID. It was a hacker that had me and my lady's information, our names, phone numbers, and even how much money was in her account currently. It's more unimaginable because we are not linked together in any legal or any type of way. They called my phone looking for her, but they had both of our information. They said that someone was trying to steal money from her and they needed our online banking information to cancel the account. Immediately, we became suspicious and contacted the fraud department ourselves. After we let the individual know that we were currently on the phone with the actual fraud department from our bank, he yelled out very obscene cuss words and started screaming at me and insulting me before he hung up. After speaking with the fraud department ourselves, we realized that this is potentially a new type of scam, so be aware. Thank you very much for sending this very, very useful information in. Thank you. So here is an email from a community member. And she said, I went to pick up a script on Saturday. It's out of stock. Told it will be back in on Monday. I've been having this same problem. I have. As you guys know that I'm 100% disabled. And I am on 13 scripts I have to take every single day. And it's becoming harder and harder to have them filled every single month. So she said, I called Walgreens and was told moxicillin did not arrive with their order. She said, it is unusual. She placed another order and said it should be in on Tuesday. God. So this is going to be another shortage thing that we're going to have to deal with. So now here is a meme commercial break sent in by my meme guy. And then the American people are demanding that Congress hold Mayorkas accountable for violating immigration laws and his oath. And the resolution, it's called HRES 863, accuses Mayorkas of high crimes and misdemeanors, setting the stage for contentious votes in the House of Representatives. Specifically, the two articles contained in the resolution accuse Mayorkas of willful and systemic refusal to comply with the law in enforcing public policy and breach of public trust. Now, Republican Majority Leader Steve Scalise, who was absent last Tuesday when all of this was going on, he returned to the Capitol Hill and is expected to be the tiebreaker, which he was the tiebreaker. So here's an email from a community member, and I'm going to leave the link in the description box below for you guys. She said, I wanted to share a link about an antitrust law that is against Walmart and Energizer. The issue doesn't surprise me at all, knowing what I know about the company. Energizer, the bunny, the batteries? What is this world coming to? They're being sued for conspiring to raise battery prices. You know, batteries are extremely expensive. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's almost like even if you buy the batteries at the dollar store, those things last for not even 24 hours. And then you're like, I should have bought Energizer. But then again, you're spending how much money? And it's just flip-flopping ridiculous. Okay, so now let's get to something serious. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but you probably have. My husband's boss was impeached on Tuesday. Yeah. The United States House of Representatives voted narrowly in a precedented shattering vote that charged him with willfully, whatever, refusing to enforce border laws and breaching the public trust. In a 2014 to 2013 vote, Republicans barreled past a solid opposition of Democrats and reservations in their own ranks to make Mayorkas, the first sitting cabinet secretary in U.S. history to be impeached. And this is like the first time that this has happened in like 150 years or something like that. And this comes after three lawmakers bailed out Mayorkas last week. Tom McClintock from California, Ken Buck from Colorado, and Mike Gallagher from Wisconsin. They joined the Democrats, leading to a tie vote in the attempt to impeach Mayorkas. But then enter Marjorie Taylor Greene. This girl is my new best friend. I just love how she doesn't care. She just says what's on her mind because she's kind of like me. She said that the three lawmakers received tens of thousands of voicemails from furious Americans within the first 24 hours after they sided with the Democrats. Take a look. Then comes in Tom Tiffany from Wisconsin, who was recently accosted by a sheriff's deputy in Tucson, Arizona, for inquiring about a secret housing facility that is funded by our tax dollars. And this is what he said very clearly. Mayorkas lied. He lied to Congress and the American people, and he has failed to uphold his duties to the Constitution, which is to carry out the laws of these United States of America. And he's not doing that. And so I think, he said, there's at least two things that are impeachable offenses. So the resolution is expected to pass unless more Republicans choose to side with the Democrats, which, nah. The guy's impeached. Say bye-bye to Mayorkas. So here's something that's very, very interesting. Have you ever heard of something called natamycin? All right. Generally, you would not think of problems with cheese, grated cheese, like of that. You know, it's a good source of fat and protein. Everybody has grated cheese in the house, especially if you're Italian. But it goes on everything from tacos to omelets to spaghettis. Okay. I mean, however, recently, when looking at a package of grated cheese, you might notice a word called natamycin, NATAMYCIN, that is on the ingredients list. And it should be on the nasty list. Okay. This is something that should be avoided at all cost. And it's medication. It's medication used to treat, and when I say this, men, earmuffs, ladies, vag and yeast fungal infections. Yes. So it's a useful antifungal agent for the vag. I mean, okay, but it's not a food ingredient, okay? It's not like we're saying, hey, honey, are you hungry? You know, I'm just saying. So check your cheeses. Just saying. The link will be in the description box below. So here's an email from a community member. She said, I am beginning to think that Joe Budden, I love you for this, is part of the Antichrist system. He is trying to see if the Antichrist is trying to see if we will follow the one, so he'll make it easier on us. I don't think a man knows what the Lord is just thinking. Of course he doesn't. Do you know that there's rumors swirling around that the Antichrist is actually 44? Yeah. Commercial break, my dears. So here's something that was sent in by a community member from the app next door. And it says, beware of Groupon. Oh, dear Lord, I use Groupon. What? And retail me not. What? I found some really great deals on there. Okay, it says, I am posting this warning because of what happened to us on Sunday, and it continued until today, 2/13/24. We have been using Groupons for several years, over 12 years. Yeah, same. What the heck? We've never had issues with Groupon before, so I did not expect to have problems now. We had purchased a Groupon on Sunday for $222.62. Right away, I saw an issue. I paid for the Groupon using my debit card from my bank account. About 3 minutes later, I clicked the key saying I would purchase the Groupon. I received a notice from my bank saying that it was going to decline the 1 cent. The entire Groupon cost was $222.62, so I didn't expect that the total to be 1 cent. Then the nightmare started. Within 3 hours, Groupon tried to charge my bank a card 16 times. What? Sadly, they did succeed in charging our account 8 times before the bank stepped in and stopped the charges. I have talked to the bank twice now, and they claim that Groupon has done this in the past to charge other people's accounts. In short, the bank has blocked my card, will give me a new one. I just want to warn everyone that you may want to think twice before dealing with Groupon. We will miss the good deals that they had, but I don't want to deal with this dishonesty. Yeah, no kidding. So no longer will I be using Groupon. What about Retail Me Not? Has anybody ever heard of bad things about Retail Me Not? Okay, so here is something that was sent in by a community member. She said, sorry to share bad news, but we got our daily doses of it every day, today included. And it's a screenshot from, it looks like someone's video, and it says, there's been another shooting in a mall in Florida. Gardens Mall, Palm Beach, Florida had a shooting. What in tarnation? Lawless abound, Jesus saves, and is coming imminently. Did you hear about that? You did? Earlier? Wow. Okay, so here is an email from a community member along with a picture. She said, the gift sets is made of all penny items I got at Dollar General. Only the price of the cellophane is my first one for my niece. It's the first of many. I hope to do a bunch for Mother's Day and sell at my daughter's yard sale. I forgot to take the price tag off. I always do. I'm terrible at taking price tags. It's adorbs. I love it. Okay, guys, here are some videos that were sent in by community members, okay, that have been deconstructed and reconstructed by me for you. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.
I hadn't tapped it, I hadn't inserted it, I hadn't swiped it, and then all of a sudden out comes the receipt. And I said, how did this get paid for?
The cashier couldn't explain it.
She stood there literally just sort of blank. I really thought that the guy ahead of me, that he had been charged. I said, somebody paid for this on a credit card somewhere.
Turns out the tap-to-pay card reader at Safeway had ignored the debit card in Edgar's hand. Instead, it reached into Edgar's back pocket, threw his wallet, and charged his Bank of America credit card tucked inside.
That's a pretty big reach. I mean, around me or through me to my wallet. Why didn't it grab the card that was near it? How did it decide what to grab?
I was shocked. I was like, well, it can't be.
Sonia Cesare says it happened at a doctor's office.
I went to pay and they said, you're already paid. And I said, I haven't inserted my card. I haven't even taken it out of my wallet.
Turns out the card reader there had sent radio waves into her purse and charged her credit card without her knowing it. And that wasn't all. Sonia got an even bigger surprise at a little shop.
The woman said, oh my, it's just read 3 cards.
The store's tap-to-pay system charged not only 1, but 3 credit cards tucked in a wallet inside her purse.
I'd say I was 2 feet away at that point, for sure.
All charges were reversed, but it was troubling.
All right, so get a load of this. So this is an unopened package of bacon, right? I think we can all agree that that is unopened, okay? So it says that it's 12 ounces. I picked it up and I was like, okay. I mean, I know these usually come in a pound, but I got the 12 ounce instead. It was like, so I was just curious. So let's see. Because I know everybody keeps saying that we're not getting screwed, but look at that. That's with the package. Hold on. All right. You can see it coming out of the package because I know everybody thinks that these are fake. This is not fake. Okay, so this is the bacon that just came out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slices in this thing. Okay, let's see how much it weighs. It says that it's 12 ounces, but we saw that it can't possibly be. It is 7 ounces. So shrinkflation isn't real and they're not scamming us. Right.